Hi everyone. Hi. Hope you're all well. Hope you've had a great weekend. God, it's been a bit crazy here. Actually, we've been doing so much, but it's actually really nice to get back into a working week again. I find that the more and more that we're in lockdown, the more I struggle to have a routine. So, let me know how you're feeling as well, because I know I'm struggling to have a routine. I can imagine I'm not the only one here. But welcome. I'm Nikki Thomas, for those of you that haven't been on this before. And this is episode 23. So we've been doing this, sorry, itchy nose, been doing this for 23 weeks. And we're basically today, I'm going to talk about bouncing back from job loss and redundancy, because it is a really interesting time, right? We're in a real interesting place right now. And it is about bouncing back. We are not, unfortunately, there are so many people at the moment that are going through job loss, going through redundancy, going through all these things. And, with words such as, fired, sacked, job loss or redundancy, redundant, all these words are so negative, aren't they? They're just so negative. And they automatically makes you go, oh. And, I've walked out of jobs before, and I've walked out of jobs and I've still felt bad. I've still felt a little bit sad about it. For some reason we get so attached to our work. It becomes who we are. So the moment that we no longer have that anymore, our entire selves really struggled while we try and find a new identity. And we're also going through really interesting times right now, where we're trying to find our identity at the same time as as COVID, and we're trying to figure ourselves out in that aspect, but also then we have work stuff that's falling over as well. So one of the things to really bear in mind is to know that you are not alone in this. No matter where you are in the world, unfortunately, people are going through this, and we are made to see this as a negative. So when we no longer have the job that's been providing us with security, it's almost like society has made us feel bad about it. But always remember, you may see the unemployment statistics, you may see all that sort of stuff, but this does not mean that you are a statistic. There are loads and loads of jobs out there, but there are also loads of possibilities out there. So please don't feel that if you've been made redundant, and even the term made redundant, but if you are redundant, if you you're having a job loss or a change, there's been some sort of change to your career over the last 3 to 4 months, do not see this as a negative necessarily. Like, look at the bigger picture here. This could be the chance to see a huge opportunity. And so that's really what I definitely would say for tip 1 for this, is to see this as an opportunity. Use it as an opportunity. That whole saying, when God closes a door, he opens a window. Well, someone once said to me, actually, it's a door, just open it again. And that is a really good point. When God closes a door. So whenever that door closes and that job closes, that career closes, open it again. It's only a job. And that's what we've got to remember. There are hundreds upon thousands of jobs out there. There are jobs that you don't even know exist that are out there right now. And you can have one of those. So don't feel that this is your only chance, because it's not. Far from it. You've got to look at the positives here. So however you may feel about work right now, and I know it is, because I've been there. I've been made redundant. I've been fired. I've lost my job quite a few times. You are not alone in this. People around the world are experiencing this. And the thing is, there are more jobs out there. But there are also more opportunities out there. There's opportunities to freelance. There's opportunities to contract. We're now in a world where we don't have to go into an office in order to be productive. Also there's the opportunity of doing side hustles. There's the opportunity of starting your own business. There are so many opportunities out there. So don't pass it up. Don't sit there and think, right, this is it. Now that job, that one career stopped for me. Everything stopped. It hasn't. In fact, all it's done is open up your eyes to so much more opportunity and possibility. And there is that opportunity and possibility, but you just need to see it. You can't control the situation, but you can control how you react to it. And I think that's the most important thing to leave with. We've all had those days, those days where you wake up and you just feel like crap, and you sit there and you just think, oh, I really can't do today. And you struggle through the day and everything goes wrong. And even when somebody says something good to you, you struggle to find that smile. You're just like, yeah, I've been there, when you wish that you were yourself and you could smile and you could be happy, but you just can't feel it. And that is all about how you react to it. And it's about fighting with your mood, fighting with your mindset and saying, you know what, actually, yes, this isn't a great situation for me right now because I don't know what the next step is. But I'm going to keep myself in a high mood. I'm going to keep myself with high energy. I'm going to be happy and excitable about this because I know that the next step for me is going to be a good one. And that's the way you need to look at it. You need to see it as an opportunity. It's about how you react to the situation, react to it, but react to it in a way that benefits you and stay happy with it. It's really, really tricky. And sometimes it is the fear that gets in, like, what next? But there are always answers, and you've just got to speak up and ask and speak to people, and there will always be opportunities for you. On the other things as well, it's time to evaluate. It's evaluate what's going on right now. It's take time to breathe. It's take time to write stuff down, and think about it. As I said, when God closes the door, open it. Because that's what doors do. It's about opening it up and saying, right, okay, something's closed on me, but I'm going to walk back through it and I'm going to figure out what my next step is, because only you can do that. So you need to really evaluate, really have a think about where you are. What do you want for your next step? Do you want to go into something that's exactly the same? I work with people that have been made redundant pretty much every day. Some people want to go back into exactly the same thing. Some people want to do something completely different. What is it that you want to do? You really need to think this one through and say, put in the comments below, really announce it. What is it that you want to do next after this job setback or this job situation? Do you want to go into the same thing? Do you want to go into something completely different? Because on the big things is to expand your learning. It's time to really expand. It's time to study. So one of the things that I've done during lockdown is I've actually done the Google Digital Garage digital marketing course. So I did that just to get a certification, and I've told people about it. And since then, I've known 2 people have done it too. So it's really, really important to actually think about where your skill shortage is, or what do you want to learn more about? What kind of industry would you like to go into in a dream world? And can you do an online course? There are hundreds of free online courses just to get a feel for things, and you can also pay for certifications as well. So really have a think about what you want and really think, right, what can I study? What can I do in this time? A lot of us are still in lockdown. There are some people that are still working, that are still working from home, and there's still some people that are going into there are now people that are going into the office. But if you can, this is the perfect time to start studying while the world is a little bit slower. Start having a look, see what there is to learn, because this is your perfect time to do it. And it might actually change your life. It might actually change the path of which your career goes down. Because you are not your 20-year-old self anymore. And for those of you that are 20 and watching this, I hear what you're saying. You're still 20. But what I mean is that the person that you were when you left school, left uni, went into your very first job, you are not that person anymore. There's no way you're that person anymore. It could be that you have more experience. It could be that you're now a parent. It could be that you now realize that you can't stand your colleagues. There are so many things that happen to us throughout our lives. It's through, moving house, moving to different countries, moving to different areas. All those things are what make you up to who you are right now. So who you are right now could be completely different to the person that you were when you left school, or you left uni, or even the same person that you were before COVID. So start thinking about it. You are always going to be changing. So do not feel that you have to be the same person that you were however many years ago. You don't. Every day is a whole new day, and we can be anyone that we want to be. So have a think. What is it that you want to be known for? Where do you want to go? What do you want for your life? This is now the perfect time to start figuring it out and start working towards it. As I say, there are online courses, there are free online courses to go and give it a go, but don't feel that who you were back when you were at school or whatever back then, do not feel that you are trapped to be that person now. You can be whoever you want to be. And so one of the other things as well is speak up. Really, really important. Speak up. And when I say speak up, I mean talk to your friends, talk to your family, whoever you feel, you're what do they say? You're a product of the 5 people that you are closest to. So speak up, talk to them. If they're good friends or good family members, talk to them about the situation and talk it through. If you want to go down a different avenue, talk about it. Do they know anyone that can help you get in there? Because it is about who you know to a certain extent. So you've got to start speaking up. Say if things are difficult, talk about it. Say that you feel that things are difficult. We are so quick to hide at home and not tell anyone. When we feel really low, we're like, oh no, we've got a bug, so we can't go out today. We get ourselves stuck into these sort of traps where we trap ourselves thinking no one wants to hear about any bad news that I've got to say. But actually, if one of my friends phoned me and said, I'm really struggling with life, with career, with anything, I want them to know that they can pick up the phone and talk to me. And I think everybody who's a real friend feels exactly the same way. You never want to hear that your friends or your family members are struggling. So if you are feeling low, if you're feeling like there's nobody to talk to, if you feel completely trapped, whether in a career or you're going through the redundancy process or you've come out the other side and you've got the job or you haven't kept your job, whatever, do not feel that you have to go through this alone. Speak up, talk to your family, talk to your friends. DM me, send me a message, drop me a message on social media and we can have a chat. Book in a call with me. It's only for a 30-minute call. It's completely free, one-to-one. Drop a message and we can talk it through. You are not alone. Nobody's alone in this situation. And this is the whole point. This is what we are here for. That's what coaches everywhere are here for. So please don't feel that you're on your own at this stage. Going through job loss or redundancy is really, really tough. But this is actually a fantastic opportunity for you to now figure out where you do want to go. And they always say that rejection is nothing more than a redirection. It is a redirection. It's basically saying, oh no, not going down this route anymore. We're going to go down this route instead. So please look at it as a positive, because it really truly is. And it will completely change your life as long as you are willing to make the change. So I hope that's really helpful for you today. One of the other things as well, just to mention, is that all of these wonderful videos that I'm doing here at the moment are actually done on Facebook Live, but they are moving across to Instagram. Same hashtag as Nikki Thomas Coach, so same account, but actually moving over across to Instagram from Facebook. So if you do watch this religiously on Facebook week after week, either join the group, which is Winning in Work, the career community, which is on Facebook, or go across to Instagram and I'll be doing them going forward on there instead. But thank you for joining me today. Drop any messages for after, because I know a lot of you watched the replay. Drop any messages that you want me to respond to. Send me a private message, book in a call, but know that you aren't on this career journey completely on your own. That's the whole point. We all are in this together. So I'm Nikki Thomas. This is Winning in Work, and speak to you all next week. See ya.